What's up? Welcome to Wedge Gang Golf. My name is Jared. This is episode 2 of Rate the Course. So for you guys that don't know, I'm a former Division I college tennis player who picked up golf in my 20s, fell in love with the game, and have gotten a chance to play a lot and play some really cool courses. I probably played half of the PGA Tour at this point of their schedule, as well as some other live tournament courses, LPGA, Korn Ferry, just some really cool courses and some resort courses as well. Today we're going to review East Lake Golf Club in Atlanta, Georgia. I thought it was a perfect time to review this round based on the FedEx Cup being here in a couple weeks. So for you guys that are going to be watching the FedEx Cup, the course is going to look completely different because they've shut down East Lake the last year and completely redesigned the course. But this round was about a year and a half ago. I had a ruptured finger on my left index finger, so you're going to see my swing looks a little bit funky. But let's get into the round. So obviously palatial locker room here at East Lake. Let's get to one. D-Mart, right down the center of the fairway. I forgot to record my shot off the tee box, but here I am off the fairway. Second shot, put it to the green side bunker. You can see the swing's a little bit funky, as I mentioned beforehand, with the split on my finger. But we got away with it, so let's get it. Now, hole number 1 is a par 5. We got D-Mart, flush iron, right on the green. Nice start for himself. Now, you see me in this bunker. If you're looking at these practice swings and you're like, hey, why is he swinging so shallow? I was thinking the same thing. Spoiler alert, that's not a good bunker shot. Over to the backside of the green. Now, with this pitch, one of the things I've improved a ton on is not scooping the ball. But at that point in time, that was all I did with pitching. But I got away with this little scoopy pitch downhill, put it to about 4 feet, give myself a chance for par. And miracles happen. We're up and down, even through 1. Now I hit a good tee shot on 2, but we're not going to go through hole by hole because that's going to be on the long form. But we'll watch as we kind of maneuver our way through the course. We live. East Lake. Let's get it. How about the 15 fast? This is a G5. No, this is not a Challenger. Nope. There you go. Let's get a bird, baby. Let's get a bird. That's the ball. Here we are, third shot on the par 5 and another Tostitos. By that I mean another scoop. What are we doing with these pitches?
I hit it well. I didn't fly it back there enough.
Good hands. Now you're probably thinking to yourself when you see this ball, but hey Jared, you got a pretty makeable birdie putt. Like, that's not a terrible pitch. But I've been able to get away with these scoop shots because of my tennis background. I got pretty good hands, but do not try this at home. Let's see if we can make the birdie putt. We cannot. But a tap-in par is not bad. I'm not going to complain about a tap-in par unless I could have had a tap-in birdie. So, funny story, I was playing with my buddy the other day, and he said, you seem to do a really good job of getting yourself out of trouble behind trees with hitting pretty creative punch shots. And I told him this kind of skill only comes from lots of practice. So through 8, I'm playing pretty well. I got 5 pars, a triple, and 2 doubles, so I'm 7 over. But green and regulation on 9. A little downhill putt. See if I can get up and down for 43. Unfortunately, we were not able to 2-putt for the par, so we 3-putted for the bogey in the opening 944. Let's get it on 10. Hit a pretty decent shot. And here's D-Mart, per usual, right down the center of the fairway. Now, you might not be able to tell on the video, but that rough is so thick, it's so hard to get the ball out of there. Nut it. Flush. Good ball. So we can get up and down. Hit a pretty decent wedge from there. Par 311 here. Beautiful hole.
That's going right in the flag.
Damon just continued to hammer the ball down the fairway.
Oh, wow. Jay straight down the fairway. It's weird.
But let's skip ahead to the iconic hole 15 par 3 with the background of the clubhouse. Pushed that ball out a little bit, but got lucky and stayed up. Got up and down for the par.
There it is.
This back nine, I got a lot more video of Damon because he got really dialed in at this point. Was hitting most of his targets. But let's skip to the 18th hole.
Mashed.
Iconic. Got to hit a 3-wood or something because you could run into the water. I hit one pretty decent, but it just leaked out to the right. So you will see a conundrum coming up.
Oh, sorry.
Now, against the advice of my caddy, I went 3-wood again to clear the water as opposed to laying up.
Yeah.
And I was right. Let's freaking go.
Woo! Thank you.
Now, one of the problems with Damon hitting his 3-wood as far as he did is that he actually ran into the water. So he's hitting 3 now. After hitting a brilliant 3-wood, he just ran in and he goes for the green, but lands in the green side bunker.
18 to East Lake. I got a birdie putt coming. It's got a little meat to it. Birdie for 86, 2-putt par for 87. Not what I wanted today, but I'm playing golf right now with a broken finger, with a splint on the finger on my left hand, which is making it very difficult to be able to grab the club the right way. Good shot, D.
Look at that bunker shot. Get in. He holding it out for the bunker.
Don't you hate when someone should be recording someone else but just talking over the video? Terrible.
Man!
Damon finishes
What
with
a
the
shot
birdie
live.
and the 81. Here's my chance at the birdie and an 86.
Okay. Let's make it happen.
And a reminder to you young kids out there, remove the helicopter leaves. That ball was going right in the cup and hit a helicopter leaf. But what a great time we had. All right, let's rate the round and the course. So, East Lake Golf Club obviously is a pretty exclusive golf club. It's not a club you can call or call your pro and say, get me on, unless you're a member of another one of those exclusive golf clubs. I happen to know a member, so I've gotten to play it a couple times. So when we talk about the course, I'm going to grade the actual conditions of the fairways, the tee boxes, and the greens at a 9.3. It was pretty elite. The fairways I thought were even unfair because it felt like hitting off mats. I was able to spin the ball back, unlike I'm able to do on most courses. And not just, hey, spin it back a little bit, but spin it back 12, 15 feet. So I thought they were immaculate. As far as the vibe, it was awesome. We got there early, had some great food, drinks, showered there. They gave us the locker. My locker was right next to Roy McIlroy's locker in there. It was a really cool experience. Also, from the cost perspective, it was $375 for the round, which, considering a round of course, this exclusive, is pretty low. It was less than I was expecting it to be. So if we're going to look at the overall grade of the environment, the course, the conditions, and the scenery, I'm going to give it a 9.5. It is one of my top 5 favorite courses I've ever played. I don't think the scenery from the course is spectacular. Obviously, it's inside the city of Atlanta, so it's not like you get desert or ocean views. But I did think the course was in spectacular shape. The views coming into the clubhouse were ridiculous. You got a few of the pretty spectacular holes that you can remember from FedEx Cup past. I made that par on 18. Damon made the birdie. And a year before that, we were walking up, a couple years before that, we were walking up the fairway of 18 with Tiger when he won the FedEx Cup in 2019. So I hope you guys enjoyed the round. Like, subscribe, follow, do all that stuff. We're going to put the long form versions of these on YouTube. That should be coming up in the next couple weeks. But please continue to like, continue to subscribe. My goal is to be able to do this full time. But until next week, peace.